Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of summarizing categorical data. This is standard 6.12D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 12 off the 2022 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got students at two different high schools who are asked about their plans after graduation. So we've got a table here, 300 students for Henderson High School. And then we got a bar graph, and to make it a little bit easier to read on the screen, I moved it over to the side, but this bar graph actually goes here for another 300 students, so same number at a different high school. This one's for Johnson High School. So we're supposed to just compare these two pieces of data. One's a table, one is a bar graph, and we need to find a statement that must be true. So must be true about Henderson High School and Johnson High School. So let's take a look at each of these answer selections. F, the number of students who selected armed forces or other is greater for Henderson than for Johnson. Well, Henderson is nice. They at least give you, some numbers here, right? So I can add those up. That's 90. I can say 90 kids at Henderson High School chose armed forces or other. But they don't give me any numbers over here for Johnson. All they do give me are percentages. But take a look at this. This is 15%. This is 15%. So add those together. It's 30%. And really that's what this relative frequency is. It's just another way of looking at percent. It's just in a decimal form rather than a percentage form. And if I add that together, 16 and 14, guess what I'm going to get? 30 hundredths, or 30%. So, no, actually it looks like, especially since both of them are exactly 300 kids, we can actually say that they're equal because they're both 30% of the population, and the population is the same for both. So it's not greater. So the college is associated with the mode. All right, so that's a vocabulary word we need to know. Mode simply means the most chosen. Most popular, most chosen. So we're looking for college for the mode for each high school. Well, definitely I've got college as the mode right here for Johnson because it's 40. It's the highest bar. And yeah, take a look at right here. This is the mode for Henderson High School. Can't see it on the bar, but you can see it's got the highest relative frequency, 38 hundredths, or you can just look at the number of kids, 114. So yeah, that is looking good. But as always, we're going to go ahead and check H and J in order to make sure that we are not messing up somehow. So the number of students who selected work is greater for Johnson High School than for Henderson High School. Okay, so work for Johnson is 30%. Once again, that just gives us percents, doesn't necessarily give us raw numbers. And work, we've got 32 hundredths. So really, since we're going to treat this as a percentage, this is what it's saying. It's saying the number of students who selected work for Johnson, and that's 30, is greater than the number of students who chose work for Henderson. And even though they give us the number of students, we're going to use this relative frequency because it kind of matches up with that bar graph. And they're saying 30 is greater than 32. Yeah, nope, not going to work. We could say less than. That would work. And then finally, there is no mode associated for either high school. Well, once again, we're coming back to this mode. And the mode is simply asking what's the most chosen. And yes, we can easily see that college here is the most chosen for Johnson. And then we can just look at the raw numbers and say, yeah, college is the most chosen, or the mode, for Henderson High School as well. So that is incorrect. So our answer here is going to be G.